Good morning, staff, students, family members. I am BM1 Chad Mooring, class advisor for BMA School Class 2507. I will be your master of ceremonies today. I ask that you please silence your mobile phones and other electronic devices. On behalf of Captain Ray and Training Center Yorktown, we would like to thank all of the BMA school instructors, both in the classroom and underway. Without your commitment to these students, they would not be here today. We would like to recognize the loved ones and guests in attendance for taking time to attend this important occasion. During this ceremony, please feel free to stand up and move about for photography. Today we have the unique opportunity to conduct two BMA graduations, BMA 2507 and BMA RAP 2506. There are many rewarding and significant moments in every Coast Guard career. Today we will witness one of the most distinctive, advancement to Petty Officer. Third class Petty Officer is the first pay grade an enlisted member can wear collar devices. Petty Officers are also expected to take on a greater role as leaders within the Coast Guard. Would the audience please rise for the arrival of the official party? The members of the official party are BM1, Mikhail Ubieta, BMA RAP 2506 Advisor. Chief Bosun Mate Dennis Ebanks, BMA 2507 Advisor. Master Chief Bosun Mate Joey Buchero, School Chief of Bosun Mate A School. Command Master Chief Kyle Polk, Training Center Yorktown. Lieutenant Commander Nicholas Pavlik, Assistant Branch Chief, Boat Forces and Cutter Operations. Commander Victor Galgano, Chief, Training Division. Captain Scott Ray, Commanding Officer, Training Center Yorktown. Guidons, post. Guidon bearer for BMA 2507 is Seaman West. Guidon bearer for BMA RAP 2506 is Seaman Marley. BMA, post. BMA, seats. Will the guests please be seated? The Bosun Mate is the only enlisted rating that aspires to command. These graduates may someday be in command of their own cutter, station, or aids to navigation team. Along the way, they will do many things, including navigating cutters and small boats, protecting our marine environment, enforcing federal laws and treaties, conducting search and rescue operations, maintaining ports, waterways, and aids to navigation, defense operations, mentoring junior personnel, and managing a multitude of challenging and dynamic responsibilities. BOSAMATE RAP stands for Rating Apprentice Program and was created in 2021. These students are able to attend the expedited BOSAMATE A School RAP class because they are already qualified boat crew members. It is the first ever Agile A School. This program leveraged non-rated personnel with boat crewman qualifications, reducing training time from 14 weeks to 6, increasing the number of graduates by 36%, and reduced the shortage a year ahead of schedule. I would now like to welcome Master Chief Buchero to say a few words.
Good morning. Oh, there we are. We got that authoritative roar of the BOSAMATE that never gets old. Well, once again, thank you, Captain Ray, your wife, Miss Ray, members of the official party, family, and friends for joining us today on this special occasion. I'd also like to take a quick moment to thank the BOSAMATE schoolhouse staff, the underway instructor staff, the class sponsors, and again, the class advisors. Everything that they've done over the past several weeks has made today possible. I'd like to ask for the advisors, the class sponsors, and the instructors that are in attendance today if they could please stand, and if the guests could help me, please thank them for their efforts with a warm round of applause. Thank you. Well, class, today marks the end of your journeys here at Training Center Yorktown and the beginning of your journeys as bosun's mates and third-class petty officers in the United States Coast Guard. The staff and myself are extremely proud to be sending the fleet its newest bosun's mates. And before we call you up for your advancement, I have a few words of wisdom that I promised you yesterday I would keep short and sweet so you would remember every word I said, right? So first, lead by example. From the deck plate level, be present, be intentional, and be active, leading your crews from the front and not from behind. Next, be consistent. Enforce standards on yourselves to establish that credibility to enforce standards on others. Kind of goes back to that leading by example. Additionally, with that, your crew should always know what version of you they're coming to work or getting underway with every day. Be that leader that you want to work for. Be consistent. Next, challenge the process and then model the way. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean there isn't a better way to achieve the same results or better. Always strive to improve the processes that you're entrusted with and to leave them better than you inherited. And then lastly, have fun. Your careers are going to take you to some extraordinary destinations, and you are going to forge lifelong bonds and friendships along the way, just like you have here over the past several weeks and several months. Like some would say, do what you love what you do, and call it work. So, for that moment, I can see y'all are eagerly awaiting your advancement. Are you ready, class?
Yes, Master Chief.
Excellent. We have BOSAMATEs that are present for sure. All right, BMA, attention. Ready, face. Lead out. BMA, inboard, base, cover. I would now like to invite Lieutenant Commander Pavlik to reaffirm the enlisted oath before the advancement ceremony.
Thank you, Master Chief. All uniformed personnel, attention to oath. BMA, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. according to the regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Thank you. At this time, we would like to invite anyone who will be participating in the pinning of collar devices to please join us by standing with their graduate. Please do not begin pinning your graduate until the captain reads, "I do appoint them bosun mates in the United States Coast Guard." Captain Ray, would you please join me at the podium?
Got a large group, so we'll give you a minute to get in place. Again, just to remind you, don't begin the pinning process until you hear me say, "I do appoint." Looks like we're good. All right, uniformed personnel, attention to advancement. To all who shall see these presents, greetings. Know ye that reposing special trust and confidence in the fidelity and abilities of these Coast Guardsmen, I do appoint them bosun mates in the United States Coast Guard to rank as such from the 13th day of June, 2025. These appointees will therefore carefully and diligently discharge the duties of the grade to which appointed, by doing and performing all manner of things thereunto pertaining. And I do strictly charge and require all personnel of lesser grade to render obedience to appropriate orders, and these appointees are to observe and follow such orders and directions as may be given from time to time by superiors acting according to the rules and articles governing the discipline of the Armed Forces of the United States of America. Given under my hand at Yorktown, Virginia, this 13th day of June, 2025, signed, Scott A. Ray, Captain Commanding Officer, U.S. Coast Guard Training Center, Yorktown. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations. Will the guests please be seated? Thank you, Captain. BMA, ready, face. Forward, march. BMA, seats. We would now like to present special recognition awards. Lieutenant Commander Pavlik and Master Chief Pachero, would you please come forward to assist me in recognizing these individuals? Petty Officer Bontempo, front and center. The first award is the Inspirational Physical Fitness Award. This student demonstrated a positive attitude and dedication to his fellow classmates to complete the physical fitness requirements. Boson Made A School is one of 2 schools that require students here at Trace in Yorktown to pass a physical fitness test due to the nature of our job. Petty Officer Rigoni and Petty Officer Marley, front and center. The second award is the Academic Excellence Award. Petty Officer Rigoni from BMA 2507 had the highest overall academic average of 99.8%. Petty Officer Petty Officer Marley from BMA RAP 2506 had the highest overall academic average of 99.3%. Thank you, Lieutenant Commander Pavlik. Captain Ray, will you please join us for the presentation of the next awards? Petty Officer Williams and Petty Officer Yankee, front and center. The final award is the Leadership Excellence Award. These students demonstrated superior qualities, leading by example, and helping to guide and influence others. Thank you, Captain Ray and Master Chief Pachero. Now, Petty Officer Williams from BMA 2507 will address the class.
Good morning, Captain Ray, members of the official party, and all friends and families that have traveled hundreds of miles to celebrate here today. Firstly, we are honored to have the support from our sponsors, Commander Rickenbacker and Chief Gangle. They took time out of their day to answer all questions my fellow shipmates had. I want now to express the unified gratitude towards the people that made this opportunity come to life, our advisors, BMC Ebanks and BM1 Mooring. They consistently assisted us throughout the curriculum and answered questions about navigational rules, chart plotting, or the different kinds of bugs we may experience in our time here. No questions were ever off the table. Now to my shipmates. Each of us came here with different stories, different backgrounds, and different expectations. But we now all share the same chapter in our Coast Guard career. Even though this chapter is coming to a close, another exciting one is about to begin. We did all share the same goal, which is come to Trace in Yorktown, learn the fundamentals about being a bosun's mate, and earn our collar devices. But it's not just about the new rank, it's about the responsibility that comes with them. It means that there will be others that rely on your judgment and your leadership. They will be looking towards you for answers, and I'm not just talking about the mundane questions about if we're wearing fleeces today or not. All jokes aside, it is time to step up and be the best new addition to the fleet. I can't wait to see where each and every one of you goes forth. Congratulations, BMA Class 2507.
Thank you, Petty Officer Williams. Now Petty Officer Yankee from BMA RAP 2506 will address the class.
Good morning, friends and family, esteemed guests, permanent party members, and members of the command. Thank you all for being here today in support of this advancement ceremony and for your continued encouragement throughout our A-School journey. I stand before you as the class leader of Boatswain's Mate RAP Class 2506, but sitting in front of me are all of my shipmates, each of them a leader in their own right. They led themselves to the enlistment in the United States Coast Guard. They faced the trials and tribulations of Cape May. They stood strong, uncertain of where they'd be sent or what their duties would include, yet they answered the call to serve. Secondly, they all went on to complete the boat crew qualification at their first unit, a major milestone in every Coast Guardsman's career and a task not to be taken lightly. Lastly, they chose the rate of Boatswain's Mate, a role that has stood the test of time in the maritime community. Boatswain mates are masters of seamanship and navigation. They take on vital responsibilities aboard every vessel, ensuring missions are completed safely and efficiently. They are true leaders of the sea. When our class came together 6 short weeks ago, we began with introductions and quickly found ourselves sharing experiences and sea stories. And though the stories may have been few, each one was told with pride for what they had accomplished already in the fleet. We came from every corner of the country, but we were united by a shared vision for our future. We were eager to return to our units and continue serving the people and communities who depend on us. We fully understood that we'd be stepping into roles of greater leadership and responsibility for our fellow shipmates and for the assets that enable our missions. And I have every confidence in them. Each one of my shipmates will meet those responsibilities with conviction, pride, and honor. We know that leadership is a privilege and one that can be taken away just as easily as it is given. We chose this rate for a reason, to carry forward the legacy of the many generations that came before us and to push the Boatswain Mate community to its fullest potential. Thank you all for making my role as class leader a simple and fulfilling one. And to my fellow classmates, congratulations on passing another Coast Guard milestone. Bravo Zulu, and to all, fair winds and following seas.
Thank you, Petty Officer Yankee. The time has come to recognize one last accomplishment for BMA 2507 and BMA RAP 2506. We will now present the graduation certificates. BMA, attention. Ready, face. Lead out. Will the official party please join me at the podium to assist with the presentation of the graduation certificates? The graduates will announce themselves for the first time as third-class bosun mates and their new assignments.
BM3 Marley, reporting to Station Monterey in Monterey, California.
BM3 Angel, returning to Coast Guard Station Sandy Hook, Highlands, New Jersey.
BM3 Ashker, returning to Coast Guard Station Point Judith, Narragansett, Rhode Island.
BM3 Beedrin, reporting to Station Saginaw River, Essesville, Michigan.
BM3 Bishop, returning to Station Fort Macon, Atlantic Beach, North Carolina.
BM3 Bowman, returning to Station Eastport, Maine.
BM3 Burrell, reporting to Miss Seattle, Seattle, Washington.
BM3 Camareno Torres, reporting to Station Oxford, Maryland.
BM3 Davila, returning to Coast Guard Carter Mercy Gester in Boston, Massachusetts.
BM3 Dellinger reporting to Station Charlevoix, Charlevoix, Michigan.
BM3 Dieterle, returning to Coast Guard Cutter Stone, Charleston, South Carolina.
BM3 Dunham, returning to Station Sand Key, Clearwater, Florida.
BM3 Fisher, returning to Coast Guard Cutter Henry Blake, Everett, Washington.
BM3 Gilbert, returning to Station Portsmouth Harbor, Newcastle, New Hampshire.
BM3 Hamill, reporting to Coast Guard Station Manistee, Manistee, Michigan.
BM3 Hazelquist, returning to Ant Kodiak, Kodiak, Alaska.
BM3 Hernandez, returning to Coast Guard Cutter Sequoia, Port Huron, Michigan.
BM3 Sioux, return to Station Port Aransas, Texas.
BM3 Kennedy, reporting back to Aunt Galveston, Galveston, Texas.
BM3 Kimball reporting to Station Charlevoix, Charlevoix, Michigan.
BM3 Lindsay returning to Station Port Aransas, Texas.
BM3 Moore reporting to Station New Haven, Connecticut.
BM3 Peltzer reporting to Station Rochester, Rochester, New York.
BM3 Reading returning to Coast Guard Cutter Raymond Evans, Key West, Florida.
BM3 Bon Tempo returning to Station South Portland, Maine.
BM3 Rigoni returning to Aunt Woods Hole, Massachusetts. BM3 Yankee reporting to Station Yaquina Bay, Newport, Oregon.
BM3 Williams, reporting to Coast Guard Cutter Aspen, Homer, Alaska.
BM3 Rivera, reporting to Mifpu Banger, Silverdale, Washington.
BM3 Roberts, reporting to Mifpu Banger, Silverdale, Washington.
BM3 Rodriguez, reporting to Station Taos, Taos, Michigan.
BM3 Sablon, reporting to the Mifpu in Kings Bay, Georgia.
BM3 Scraba, returning to Station Bayfield, Bayfield, Wisconsin.
BM3 Stacks, AM Puget Sound, Seattle, Washington.
BM3 Stall, returning to Station South Portland, Maine.
BM33 Riviades, reporting to Station Belle Isle, Detroit, Michigan.
BM3 Van Divener, reporting to the Coast Guard Cutter Bertolf, Alameda, California.
BM3 Wade reporting to Station Port Huron, Michigan.
BM3 Washesky, returning to Coast Guard Cutter John McCormick, Ketchikan, Alaska.
I'm BM3 West. I'm going to Station Ketchikan, Alaska.
BM3 West, I'm going to Coast Guard Cutter Escanaba, Portsmouth, Virginia.
BM3 Willman, returning to Station Checka River, Harbor, Oregon.
BM3 Zerbo, Port Security Unit, 307, Clearwater, Florida.
you please join me in a round of applause for the graduates of BOSA Mate A 2507 and BMA RAP 2506, the newest BOSA Mates in the United States Coast Guard. There's one more event to celebrate before the conclusion of this ceremony. It has long been the tradition of graduating BMA school classes to spike their guidon at the captain's house and disband from there. Please join us as the class forms up for one final time to march to that location. Retrieve guidons. BMA, ready, face, lead out.